Well, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the Red and Rail Sports Show. We are live on this beautiful Saturday. We are coming to you live from the ATL.
T L Shouty.
Give me real sports talk because we're real sports athletes now. We're real sports fans who have real sports. What, gentlemen? Real
Knowledge.
sports knowledge. And we're gonna spread that knowledge around today. Joining me today is the man from the Sports Roundtable. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the host of the Sports Roundtable every Wednesday from
Seven.
7 until 9 o'clock. He is HO. HO in the building. What's going on, HO?
All is good. Eating on some peanuts early in the morning.
Well, you gotta have something to get down there, take down early in the morning. I tell you, maybe you should have stopped by Domino's and got I know it's early to get the 50% off the pizza today. They say they're trying to give them away.
Actually, I stopped by Ingles to get some breakfast.
Oh boy, I know you ate good.
Yeah.
And at the bottom, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, he needs no introduction. He had, like HO said, he has the most famous last name in America and maybe probably some Indonesian countries. Ladies and gentlemen, the man from the DNA Sports on Mondays, Ace Brown is in the town. Ace Brown, what's going on, Ace?
Coach, good morning. What's going on? HO, good morning. Hey, I'm right with you, man. You gotta have something to feed the soul in the morning. Y'all can't really see inside, but there's a bunch of grapes. You know what I mean?
There you
Keep the
go.
skin tight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all boys eating pretty good, but when you're a big fella, you can't eat small like that. So I guess I'll have to nibble on this big old croissant and just go to work. No, I ain't gonna eat right now. I got some plans for it later on. But anyway, hey, we are live here, ladies and gentlemen, and we had a very interesting night last night in sports and a very interesting week in sports. But before we get to that, I want to get to my number 427. And number 427, this is the show 427, but number 427 comes to you from a guy who is having a decent running back. And y'all might have heard of his name, Samaje Perine. He played for Oklahoma back in the days.
Oh,
He
yeah.
has the record, from what I understand, back in 2014. Let me make sure I got it right. Yeah, in 2014, he amassed 427 yards rushing in one game, and that's what we getting our 427 from today for the show. So Samaje Perine, you probably won't hear his name anymore on this show in life, but today he gets the honor for being on the show. 427 yards rushing in one game for Samaje Perine. Yes, sir.
We're gonna give him a little bit more credit. Doesn't he still play for the Cincinnati Bengals?
Yeah, I think he's still trolling around with them.
And he made a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? He's had a pretty good career after leaving Oklahoma.
Yeah, I wonder
Hey,
what
I just
everybody.
want to know, did the defense coordinator get fired after that game?
Oh,
It's Kansas, so he did against Kansas, so you're not expecting them to have much of a defense. They were probably, and he just probably took advantage of them and ran roughshod over 'em. So yeah, somebody P ran 427 yards. All right, ladies, then we ask that you please, if you don't mind, like and share this broadcast. If you are for somebody who has not been around or hadn't seen it, like and share the broadcast so that they can see and enjoy what we do. We want to welcome the great Revenite Nation to the building. Let's see who's in the building so far. Oh
The
Lord,
VP.
the VP is in the building, ready to slam down the gavel to begin another fire session of TRSS. Revenite Nation, rise up. So you can imagine, he says, "What up, fellas? Yeah, what up, VP?" We man, and jokes are coming left and right today, so stay tuned. Sports Roundtable, SRT Radio, DNA Sports in the building with HO and Asa, respectively. Smash that like and share button for their respective shows, and for this show, the Red and Rail Sports Show. Yeah, the VP. One of these days, VP, we're going to have to get you back on the show. You've been on here before. We're going to have to get you back on the show to start some trouble live. I don't know when that's going to be. I realize South Carolina not playing anything right now, so all the luster may be gone.
Ooh, hey, we're not going to let you. We're not gonna let you take shots like that, Coach.
You're gonna get some heat for that, Coach.
We're not gonna let you take shots like
I gotta be honest. The Gamecocks are not playing anything right now. No baseball. That's over. We only got a couple of teams left.
You can't take.
What's that?
You can't take unnecessary shots like that, though. It's unnecessary. It's unsportsmanlike conduct. Flag on the play. You know what I mean?
Y'all allow the VP to destroy me. Okay, yeah, I take that back. He coming with something. It doesn't matter of time. I don't know why y'all talking. It doesn't matter of time. All right.
Oh man.
We welcome the VP, and we're gonna jump right into our dope, nope, and cope. Things we liked, things we didn't like, and things I guess we got to deal with. Because it's part of the day. Starting in the top corner, HO, tell me something you liked about the week.
Mauricio Dubon.
Oh yeah,
3 straight home run.
Open the door, HO. Open the door.
Yes, sir. He might be the steal of the offseason for the Atlanta Braves. He played shortstop. He played third base, and he played center field. Double A don't sign him to an extension right now. I know some. Dubon is a Martin Prado 2.0. Point blank, period. That's what I'm doping on.
Yeah, he is a true Swiss Army knife. You can put him anywhere. He probably could catch and pitch if you wanted him to, although we don't want him to. We want him to stay where he is, playing in the field and hitting those bombs like he hit last night and several other games. So, Asa, you say you jumping in the car?
Yeah, listen, I watched the highlights from the last couple of games the Braves have played, and as soon as he hit his third home run against Toronto, his third in a row against the Pirates,
yeah.
I thought about HO. He was hot in the Toronto series, and he kept that going in the game against Pittsburgh. And as soon as I seen that, I thought about it. I was like, man, HO just talked about him a couple of Wednesdays ago. So I'm in the car with you. You hit that right on the head.
Okay. Yeah.
It always feel good when you're right, Coach. It's always feel good when you're right.
Yeah, I tell you. I guess I jump in the car too. I might as well. I got one, but I see that he has shown that, hey, Dubon saying I'm here to stay, not to play, and it's gonna be a very good day. And rhyming.
And it's gonna make the decision that the Braves are buyers, right? We all know that, but yeah. It's making it easier for them not to maybe pay too much for something. You know what I'm saying? So, even though I still think they need a bat, they may not have to go after a big bat, like if he wasn't stepping up.
Oh, okay.
They could put more assets into getting an arm than they have to get a bat. Is pretty much what I'm saying.
All right. While you talking, Asa Brown, what's your note moment? What you didn't like?
Man, watching these NBA finals, man, and the lack of point guard play for one team.
Oof. Which one?
So the one that's down 0-2.
You know which one.
I know. I didn't want him to say it. I felt bad for him.
What? I mean, listen. I picked the Knicks in 7. But I ain't see this coming. I ain't see them being up 2-0.
I don't think they saw it either. My no moment gonna go to what's the kid? Sorsby for Texas Tech, who I call Kenny Rogers, the gambler, thinking that the NCAA is gonna actually let him play after he been gambling look like all his career. I'm like, dude. There's no need for you. There's no way you should be allowed to play, Mr. Gambler. You keep trying to bet on your teams and everything, you have a problem. You said you addressed the problem by going to therapy or whatever, counseling, but that's it. You might well go CFL, UFL, NFL, some FL, flag football, anything, but you're not gonna play college football, and that's all on you. Ho, who you got as your note moment?
Now, my note moment, I'm surprised that H didn't have this as his note moment. So since he did, I'm gonna say it for him. What's the guy that be on the Shaq podcast with him, Adam Lefko?
I'm not. I think it's Lefko.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. They was doing they had a panel at a tennis event, and he had the nerve to say he was introducing everybody and said that Sloane Stephens looked like she just came off the ranch because the cotton needs attention to.
What?
Yeah,
I missed that one. I missed it.
No, I missed that.
I'm gonna have to send it to you. I just could not believe. I was like, now this is when you are Caucasian and you've been around too many black folks and you try to slide in some of that. I'm just like, I just couldn't believe it.
I missed that one. I missed it.
He had on the cowboy hat, and he says it looked like she's just coming off the ranch and ready to tend to some cotton.
Wow, you got a little too comfortable there, partner.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's still on the show. Or is he still on the show?
Man, I'm gonna have to send it to you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to you right now so you can see it.
Yeah. I missed that one, H.O.
I don't want. It's so bad. I don't want to mess up the energy of the show, but that's my note moment.
Okay, I'll check it out afterwards.
I may want to change my note moment getting the call with you on that one. I can't believe he had the nerve to say something about cotton in it. Oh my! On the ranch, Sloane Stephens.
Yeah, and she had on the cowboy hat, had a hair all dolled up and everything.
Wow.
Ace, I just sent it to you.
Okay.
On Instagram.
Okay. All right. My coat moment is gonna go to who I'm coping with. I'm coping with and I hate to do it, but I'm coping with the New York Yankees, who had momentum, but they have seemingly lost Aaron Judge for 4 to 6 weeks with a fractured rib. I know they're gonna roll on, but still, I know that's a hurting when Judge was bombing away early on, and that's 4 to 6 weeks without him. And they're not in first place right now, so hey, it's gonna be on for them to see if they can control. And he said he looked so sad standing on the sidelines. I feel bad for him, but hey, it happened. Luckily, it wasn't worse than it was. They thought he was gonna to have surgery, but he doesn't. So I'm coping with the Yankees for right now.
Hey, New York can't have everything, coach. They can't have everything. They can't have everything in 1 year. They can't. You know what I mean? The Knicks is enough. They just need to stay with them right now. The rest of the world can't. The rest of the world can't be dealing with the Knicks and the Yankees. If the Yankees somehow we can't. We're not ready for all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the Knicks. When I say about the Knicks, it's gonna be quite shocked. It ain't gonna be shocking, but it's gonna be interesting. Ho, what are you coping with?
I'm coming with the trade deadline coming up for the Atlanta Braves, and we got a choice between Mike Trout, Alvarez, Buxton, and for some reason, Scuba as well. I just hope Double A make the right decision and don't overpay and overextend to one player and not sign Dubon to a long-term contract.
You mean to tell me that the Braves have a chance to get Alvarez?
Yeah.
I said that a month ago, Coach.
Yeah,
he was on the list.
Okay.
Ace said it first.
Yeah, good job, Ace. But here's the thing: where are you gonna put him?
He gonna be a strictly DH.
Okay, so now that takes out. Okay, with Baldwin coming back and Dubon can play anywhere, that probably put your Yastrzemski on the bench.
That's why I said with Dubon playing, it makes it where they don't have to overextend on someone. You know what I mean? I think you can be able to now, if you was to go after Alvarez, you can go after him cheaply. You know what I mean? He's a rental. He's not somebody you would get into it. Have to extend.
He signed to 28 at $19 million a year.
That's pennies. That's the peanuts you eating. That's the peanuts you eating right now, HO, in baseball. You know what I'm saying?
That Alvarez he mashed that ball though. I ain't gonna lie. He's a punisher. And that's a left-handed bat too. He's a punisher, boy. You put him in that lineup with what you already got. Woo.
And what I seen with Baldwin being out, and I don't like how Weiss had the lineup set up, but hey, it is what it is. I can't go too much against Weiss so far this year, right? This is nitpicking. But I don't like Albies behind Olsen. Because they pitch Olsen differently. You know what I mean? Like if Albies is ahead of Olsen, then you don't want Albies to get on. You pitch the Albies, you pitch more strikes to Albies. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want that extra man on base. With Albies being behind Olsen, I feel like they pitch Olsen straight up. And then, you know what I mean? It's just what I've seen since Baldwin's gone out. But now, like you said, if you can add Alvarez into that mix, you can't hide nobody. You got to pitch everybody straight up.
Now you looking at Ackner, Acuna, Harris, Olsen, Alvarez, Albies. I mean, that line. Who you gonna pitch around? You got some trouble to find out who you gonna pitch. Or you pitch around Riley. Pitch to Riley because he
actually Riley's had a good couple of games though, Coach. He's kind of picked up these last couple of weeks. So he seems to maybe getting in rhythm, and his defense is still solid. So
yeah, but I think when Baldwin come back, they got to decide if they gonna move Baldwin back to the second spot or they gonna keep Harris there.
Man, I wonder. I'm no doctor, right? But I wonder how long it might take Baldwin to get back into rhythm because he was on fire before the injury, and I just wonder how how that's going to play out for him. But I mean, it's a good place to be, right? When you're up 10 games.
Yeah. And don't forget about Byron Buxton too. He's on the $15 million and he's signed through 2028.
Pennies.
Okay, HO, while y'all were talking, I just saw that thing. This fool gonna holler some yeehaw and all that stuff. I'm like,
when I see Coach, when I see who it was, I might get in trouble on this one, but I don't mess with every Nigerian I see anyway. So you know what I mean. So that's why I ain't see because I don't follow him to begin with. He always.
I did see your face expression. I was like,
I don't like how he got away. He got away, quote unquote, unscathed when old girl went down. Old boys. Yeah.
Who was that?
Like, man, I said I don't like how he got away when Joy went down. He was out there hooking and crooking too.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Joe. Okay, everybody did they don't open Como. Let's go to the Nation. The Nation is live. They had a lot of dope open Co. Let's see what they're talking about. The VP says dope to the Texas Lady Longhorns winning their second straight college softball World Series. Second straight year with $1 million stunner Najee Kennedy and her Texas Tech red rated. Yeah. Texas Tech get close. Najee tried, but they just couldn't get any runs for her. And there you go. Texas wins again. And the VP said he's looking forward to being on the show when he's not on the move. And Asa, Asa, the VP knew what I was talking about. He said he'll take those strays that I just talked about. He knew what I was talking about. All right.
It's all good, Coach. It's all good.
His note was Wemby's youth and inexperience cost the Spurs a key game with that pivotal turnover after an outstanding stop on defense. The Spurs could possibly have played their last game in front of their fans. Highly unlikely, but very possible. I have a thought about, well, like I said, we discussed that game in a few minutes, but I got a thought about that one. And I got a serious thought. His coat moment 26 years ago on 6/4/2000, the Lakers stayed off elimination against the best Portland Trail Blazers team that they have put together. The crossover by Kobe then the famous lob Shaq to Shaq to seal the deal, en route to the finals to win their first of 3 chips together. She showed out, but it wasn't enough. Rest in peace, Kobe B. Bryant. Kobe B.
Now we got to throw in there rest in peace to Alderman, too, the head coach.
Yeah, rest in peace, Rick Alderman. Right. Yeah, who passed away. God bless his soul and bless his family. The Big Z is in the building. Big Z said, "What's up, cuz? What's up, coach? What's up, Asa?" Yeah, when you see Big Z in the building, you know it's going to be nice today. Big Z has entered the building. And Gavin said, "Yo, what's up? What's up? Good morning to you, sir." And Big Z said, "Good point, Asa, about what you just said." All right. While we in the discussion, let's jump into the NBA Finals recap. For that, you have to call it a wild game last night with the Spurs and the Knicks, where the Knicks were looking to go already up 14 and ready to close it out, and then the Spurs said not so fast and came back on them and tied it up. Then the unfortunate series of events that came up after that happened, and the Spurs ended up losing a heartbreaker at home to the Knicks. Joe, your thoughts about Game 2?
Well, everybody go point to the Wemby turnover, but I point to the Stephon Castle turnover 2 possessions before that, after they got 8 turnovers to go up. And they got the momentum going. And the only thing they need is another basket that kind of put the lead to 5 or 4. And he turned the ball right on over. And the Nets came down and hit a 3. Yeah, Stephon Castle is. And as soon as he did, I said he's horrible. Then I said, no, he's just playing horrible. He's been playing horrible in the playoffs. They didn't get the ball out of his hand, for sure.
All right, Asa, your comments.
I said it, lack of a point guard. I mean, I know De'Aaron. I went back to look again. Like, was De'Aaron Fox when Wemby made that turn? Was De'Aaron Fox on the floor? I wanted to confirm, but still, this whole series so far, just been a lack of a point guard for San Antonio, and it's kind of catching up to them. Even in the previous series in the Western Conference Finals, we talked about Castle having so many turnovers, yet they were still being able to win.
To your point, Asa, this is when you miss Chris Paul. As old as he is, he ain't gonna turn the ball over.
HO and Coach, it's something about sports nowadays that to be having me, and I know people are going to want to turn to analytics or whatever, and that might be part of the problem. But there's something about sports where it's like, hey, listen, basketball is always going to be, in my opinion, an inside-out game. Football is always going to be in the trenches. You can get all sophisticated with the threes and basketball and things of that nature, and whatever type of offense you want to run, whether it's a triangle or a spread or however you want to run that. Same thing in football. You can get all sophisticated or whatever. But there comes a time in the game, and a point in the time in the game where tradition will outdo whatever the new wave is. And so you the tight game, I need to have somebody on the floor that can handle the rock and get everybody in position. To me, they put in too much on Wemby. And so no matter how good he is, we call him an alien and all those things, rightfully so. But we putting too much on him. He's 7'4". God gave him 7'4" for him to get on the elbow and below. Not for him to be out here initiating the offense and trying to get stuff going, because that's just not who he naturally is. And we seen it last night. Point guard should come to the ball, get the ball, and you get your big butt down there and get in a position for me to get you set up. Period.
And I think to your point, the guys are so young who handle the ball that they can't tell Wemby, because he's the best player. You can't tell him, look, get on the block and I'll feed you. Now, if Chris Paul was still on the team, it would have been done.
Then that HO slides in the coaching.
Okay. I was looking at that Wembyana pass, and like you said, and I agree. I blame it more on Castle than Wembyana. Why are you running away from the ball?
Go get it.
He got the rebound. He's gonna stand in that space. He should be standing right there waiting on you to get the ball, and you turn and look at it. And but that's because, like you say, Ute, and the fact that they have allowed him to bring the ball up, and they let him do that. That's another thing that happens when they're allowing him to bring the ball up. He thinks he's supposed to do that all the time, and that's what in their mind. They saying, okay, he's gonna bring the ball up. He's not gonna pass the ball. Then Wembyana fouled what's his name? Fouled Brunson. I don't know why he did that, because the score was tied. All you had to do was just step back and play defense. Okay, it's a turnover. That's a Ute though. Ute.
Pressure bust a pipe, Coach.
Yeah, you never been in that situation before. You never played in a game in a finals. So that, I think, can haunt Antonio. That's why I say if San Antonio don't win this year, okay, they'll be back for the next 5 out of 7 years. They're gonna be back now. No doubt about it. They're gonna be back in the finals. So that, Ute took over, and it was a big mistake. But the bigger mistake, like I said, was when you fouled him after the turnover. Why would you foul him after the turnover? That was kind of interesting. But hey, it happened. Ace is gone. Ace dipped. Well, but it found him after the turnover was crazy. So, I'm gonna say this about the game. I believe the Spurs are gonna win game 3. I really do. I think the hype machine, it's gonna be turned up to 27 in the Garden. They're gonna be out of their minds. But the Spurs are gonna come in there and they're gonna beat them, and that's gonna turn that volume down some. They still gonna be cheering, but in the back of their mind, they're gonna be like, "Oh shucks, here we go again. We might be about to lose another one." They're gonna start pointing fingers. Might not point them all the way, might not get all frustrated, but they're gonna be looking like, "Oh Lord, we about to lose another game, another series of finals." But I believe Spurs are gonna win, and you can mark it down at 11:07 a.m. on June the 6th. I said it, and I'll revisit it Wednesday when we come on. If it happens, say, "Hey, I told y'all it was gonna happen." I want everybody out there in the audience to hear me when I say it. The Spurs are going to beat what's his name? Are going to beat the Knicks.
This has been definitely the lack of inexperience on the coaching and on Wemby and on the whole team, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That experience, HO and coach finally is, like you said, catching up to him. And this is what everybody thought. This is what everybody thought was going to happen to them on their way to the finals. That at some point the experience was going to catch them in round 2 or in the conference finals, but it's here now. But I inexperienced, but I still think it's just better coaching. I just think Mike Brown's been there, right? He's been there as a head coach with Cleveland, and he's been there as an assistant coach numerous times with Golden State. So he's able to, as crazy as it is in New York, right? And you know those guys are probably getting all kind of calls and stuff from everybody. As crazy as it is in New York, I think the best thing that could have happened to New York was this series starting in San Antonio, away from all of that. You know what I'm saying? And to where he can now get them focused on the task at hand. And so let's see what happens when they get back to the East Coast.
Yeah. The winner of game 3, well, now I know everybody pretty much gonna say if the Knicks win game 3, it's a done deal. But if the Spurs win game 3, that's gonna be a mind changer. It might still be, somebody say it might still be a gentleman's sweep, but still, I think the Spurs are gonna win game 3. I smell a rat. And they went in rotisserie rats. I don't like rats anyway, but I said Spurs sneak game 3. Wembanyama gets his smile back, and he started running out, and they run off the court, and the Knicks are like, okay, they punch us in the mouth. We still standing. We still up 2-1. So let's go get game 4. Blah 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 blah. The media will eat it up because
Is it 2-3-2? Is it 2-3-2, right? Was it 2? Is it 2-2? Or is 2-2-1-1-1?
Yeah.
Yeah, they get to play one more game in San Antonio.
Yep. I saw a lot of the that's amazing though. The Knicks fan bases look like they're ready to take over San Antonio. And the San Antonio fans, everybody with their I know the first game they had nice little colored seats and everything. I think that's so cute. But you gotta let them play. And the San Antonio know they let that game get away, and I think they're gonna make amends. And somebody other than De'Aaron Fox is gonna step up. I think I said Champagne, but he starts out quickly. He fades. He plays half. He needs to play a full game. And what's the name? A couple more guys on there need to step up and play some ball. But we'll see. It's gonna be interesting to see how they're responding. Now, if San Antonio comes out flat in the first half, then they're gonna look like Cleveland and just give up and say, "Oh well, we got here." That's all y'all need to know, which is gonna be crazy. I hope they don't. I hope they make a series because I want to see a good series. I said Knicks in 6. I want to be right. I don't know if I am, but I can say it. So we'll see. All right. Anything else about the game that we didn't note or that we need to pay attention to? Oh yeah, let me go to the see if the nation had any comment. Hey Joe, tell Big C don't do this. Big C said Spurs win game 3. I really know it's fixed. No, don't do that. Tell Big don't come with the fixed thing. Not yet.
Well, Big Z, get your fix in because it's coming.
Well, I see they separated Scott Foster and Tony Brothers.
Yes, sir. They made sure that Yahoo and Yahoo Junior don't work together. They like, no. Y'all boys have caused enough problems, so we don't need to see y'all doing anything. All right.
And San Antonio need to make free throws too. Let's not overlook that.
Oh yeah. I mean, people do not understand, and I used to preach to my kids all the time. Y'all don't know how important free throws are. You don't think much of them, but you play a close game, then you go back and look at your free throw numbers, and then you see where you lost the game at, and you'll find out. You'll be like, "Oh, dog."
Let me see if I can pull it up. See what their free throw percentage was from last night.
Let's see.
They missing them at inopportune times too. Like you said, throughout the game, Coach. Yeah, you need to hit them regardless, but there are times when you need to make them more than others.
The Spurs were 19 or 27. That's 70%.
Yeah, you need to be at 80.
And then
That's not even that's a D in school.
Yeah. And the Knicks was 76%. They wasn't much better, but they were making. Most of them were making them. The usual ones that make them. Josh Hart had 0 points. I'm gonna go. He only played 18 minutes, but he had 0 points. I'm like, wow. But he had 6 rebounds and 4 assists.
And 5 fouls.
Yep, and 5 fouls. Miles Bridges and Brunson had 6 assists apiece. And Fox had 5 assists. Vassell had 5 assists. But Stephon Castle still got them turnovers. He went 4-4-4 on everybody. 4 rebounds, 4 turnovers, 4 assists. So he went 4-4-4 again.
It's when he made the turnover. That's a problem. He made the most crucial turnovers at the most inopportune time because they had the opportunity to go up 5 after that turnover they got. And he got the ball in his hand trying to make a spectacular play and turned the ball right on over.
That young kid Harper gonna take somebody's place in the coming years. They might well get ready. I don't know who is gonna be Fox when he retire. I don't know if he's gonna retire, but one of them guys that in the lineup, Harper gonna take somebody's place after a while. I mean, y'all, they can say what they want and they can feel bad, not worry about it. But coming off the bench, he doing his thing.
Yeah, he is.
Let me see. Somebody I missed. Robinson has 7 points, 3 rebounds in 14 minutes. But they continue. People, what? Who is the biggest winner of the whole finals, of the whole playoffs? I'm gonna nominate Landry Shamet. He's gonna get him some money.
He been balling.
He had 13 points last night. He's getting 3-pointers again. I might Landry Shamet say, hey, I'm gonna take advantage of what I got while I play. I don't play that much, but when I get in there, I'm gonna be a shooting fool. And I don't blame him.
Or you can go with McBride.
Yep. McBride. Those guys.
Coach. Go ahead, come back. Go ahead.
I'm finished. What you say?
I said I'm gonna step outside. I'm gonna look at the whole playoff. Who's the biggest winner? I'm gonna be a homer. The Hawks are the biggest winner because we beat the Knicks twice.
Yeah, the last time the Knicks lost a game was back when in April.
The beginning of the playoffs. Yeah, 60 days ago.
I mean, the Hawks, like I said, the Hawks played them better than anybody. So you can't be mad.
I know that. I know that ain't the question you was asking, but that's the answer I'm gonna give.
Okay, Big Z said, like everybody's saying, correct, Big Z. Women need to get back on the block. Simple as that. Forget the threes. Forget dribbling the ball up. Like the coach used to tell our players, and our coach was like 6'7". Get your big butt down there on the blocks. Don't be trying to be up top. I don't need you shooting threes. Get your big tail down there and get some rebound. He said different words, but we a family show. So
we understand the translation.
All right. And the VP agreed. Now the VP got a question. What do you guys think about Stephen A. saying if the Knicks win the chip, Brunson will take the mantle as the greatest Knick of all time, overtaking, in his opinion, Walt Clyde Frazier. I must put that in there. Agree or disagree?
I have no comment. Cause I'm not. It's a family show. So I'm gonna stay family.
Hey, yeah, I'll agree with Stephen A. Coach, because don't nobody remember ever seeing Walt play.
Oh, I saw Clyde play.
Speak for yourself.
I saw Clyde play. Now I saw Clyde, and then like the VP said, I would go all the way. Walt Clyde Frazier Jr. That
percentage of people who seen him play is diminishing every day.
Back in the days of Walt Clyde Frazier.
He told me to use a code word.
VP say use code word.
Yeah, I saw it.
Filton Flarn.
First of all, Stephen A. Smith is always a prisoner of the moment. And just because he's from New York, a root for New York, he's just trying to get clickbaits and clicks by saying that he want to be the first person to say the outlandish things. He's just throwing things out there and just hope they stick.
Oh, Lord.
Say that.
BP said, correction, A. So who you think Coach Walt in dribbling drills? Coach Patrick Willie Thomas. Hey, I work with the best BP.
I already told you that you were gonna get it straight coming back.
I knew it was coming. You know what you want? But Walt Clyde Frazier in the Hall of Fame. Now, I work with Hall of Fame players. I ain't got no chumps. You can play now, VP. Don't talk that trash. That's right. I didn't teach him how to dress. I ain't going to.
I'm about to say you need to go back and help him out with them fits. But everybody ain't perfect, so we good.
Walt been dressing like that for years, and he ain't trying to change. That's his MO. So he ain't trying to change none of that.
Which one get the outfit of the year, him or Calvin Murphy?
Ooh.
They neck and neck.
That's a tough call right there.
Yeah. I say, hey Joe, at least Walt, his outfits fit. Like they might be kind of outlandish, but they tailored, they fit. There's no missing when he move. My other
it looked like good times in color.
Yeah, my other guy, he's straight off the rack. His like straight off the rack, however it fit.
No. What's his name? Walt Frazier looked like Mr. Brown on Meet the Brown. Can't take it like you fell into a bucket of paint and said, hey. And VP said, I think Stephen A. mentioned Frazier because they are both Winston State alums. Okay, yeah, Winston-Salem State. Joe Black, what's up, Joe Black? What's going on this morning? Yeah, but is Jalen Brunson gonna be the best of all time? I mean, it's an achievement upon itself what he's doing. There's no doubt he's the leader. He's the leader of the what's his name of the Knicks. There's no doubt. Karl Anthony Towns is balling out of control right now. He playing well, but ain't no doubt that if Jalen Brunson wasn't on that team, they might not be where they are. And Dallas Mavericks, can we call y'all and ask y'all what the heck are y'all doing? Y'all traded away Luka. Y'all y'all just giving away players. Dallas Mavericks organization.
Now, if Jalen wasn't so floppy, then I could give him more respect. But he stay on the floor more than the mock do.
Yeah, he get some flops every now and then, falling down, like Michael Douglas falling down. Yeah. VP said Walt still stuck in the Superfly days. Yeah, Walt be stylish now.
You know who else is gonna catch a lot of strays, Coach and HO, when this thing is over? Becky Hammond.
Oh, her comment about a little man can't lead nobody anywhere.
I mean, she wasn't wrong, but a dead clock is right twice a day, right? And so
yeah. And just when you said that, the VP said Becky Hammond had to apologize.
Me and VP on the same wavelength.
The championship team led by guys bigger than him. She considered Brunson to be a small fella. Hey, little fella. Well, she'll be well. I was gonna say she'll be proven wrong, but it's funny. You look at SGA on TV. He look like he's 6'2" and he's 6'7".
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to see that. You see them guys, how small they look on TV, but they really are taller than we are. So,
So it'll be 3 on that list, right? Steph Curry, Isaiah Thomas, Zeke, and now Brunson. Because the Knicks winning it, they're gonna win the series, right? It's just a matter of how many games. It's gonna be 4, 5, or 6. I really doubt that it gets to 7, but I had the Knicks in 7, but I doubt that it gets to 7 now. So it's just good. 4, 5, or 6 is what we're talking about.
Joe Black said he don't want to see Stephen A. be happy. Hear him be happy. Joe Black, leave my boy alone. He do that stuff so y'all can fuss at him. He enjoys the publicity. That's why he does it. And people fall for it every week. That's why he makes those comments.
The other thing about those comments, like H.O. said about Stephen A., you also get these kind of comments when you haven't won a championship in, again, 80% of the population's lifetime.
Yep.
I mean, you could say they made the championship in '94. I'm always amazed. I'm still always amazed to be like 94 was 30 years ago. You know what I mean? So they won a championship 50 some odd years ago. Like, you're gonna get some of those outrageous takes because it's been so long. It's gonna be no difference when the Cowboys finally make another Super Bowl. It's not that they won't make one. It's the fact that when they make one, and it's going to be the same type of, you know what I mean? Whoever that quarterback is, they'll be like they're the best thing since, or they're better than Troy Aikman, or whatever the comments will come out of that team that finally makes it. But when it goes so long, and you're as big as a brand that the Knicks are, it's to be expected.
I agree with you, Asa, because just like you said, it's bound to happen one day, just like it was bound for Obama to be president. I mean, who would ever thought that in our lifetime?
The time, yeah. It's going to happen. Just win.
Yeah.
Win.
Yeah, that made me, I'm segueing. Now, have y'all seen the movie The Butler?
Yeah, I've seen it.
When I saw the end of The Butler, now I ain't know, and I say this because I'm transparent. I don't care what people think. But when I saw that Butler make that walk, he talking about he know the way, I teared up. I was like, oh my goodness, that's a moment right there in Black history. That man was Butler for all those people, and he finally get to be Butler. So he coming in, he retired, but he get to see a Black man be president, which he had never seen in a lifetime. But yeah, guess what? Like when he told that guy, he said, I'll take you there, Mr. Gates. He said, I know the way, son. And walk down there. They should have really let him meet Obama and should have had Obama do a cameo, but of course I don't do the movie, so that's sideways. Okay. The VP going off, Brunson greatest Nick, Becky eating the word, SAS hairline still running backwards. Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. And then he said, LOL at Joe Black, we won't hear the end of it if the Knicks win. SAS will become even more unbearable. Yep, let's see. The Cowgirls will get back to the Super Bowl when Jerry Jones is pushing up Daisy. It's going to be a long time, fam. Yeah, we don't want to get on that right now. Jerry's always part of my note moments all the time. But yeah, Jerry, where he running the team. And that's another story for another day. Him had to deal with George Pickens. And Pickens letting him know, hey, dog, I'm going to do this my way. You can't tell me how to do it. And the VP said the Butler was a great movement. Forrest Whitaker did his thing. I teared up in well coach during that scene. Yes, you couldn't help it. It was one of the most beautiful scenes in the world. But hey, it happened. So, and I remember, and I'm just going back and just thinking about that all the time. The election when Obama was first running, man, I'm gonna tell y'all, I was in line at 3:30 in the morning, and it was already long. And I bought a chair. I had a lot of folks bought chairs. Jokers were playing cards, and everything sitting out there waiting because they said that they don't care what was going on, they wasn't gonna miss this election. That was one of the crazier times. And now look what we got now. No comment. That's another segue. No political comments. Jerry would love to see 100 in spite of us all. Yeah, Jerry gonna make 100. Gonna try to get to 100. Bless his heart. He's still trying, but he ain't gonna get no title though. Sorry for him. There's no title in this. There's no future in his front, like MC Breeze said. So,
all right, yeah. Coach, we hear you dropping bars.
Hey man, I listen. I like Breeze now. I make you go back to King T. Don't make me go back there. You know, I don't know if y'all heard it. I know H.O. heard of King T.
I have.
You have? King T broke it down on Just Clowning. I play that song every day almost if I can get in my truck.
I got it. You still got a tape deck in your car though, right?
That's why that goatee. I'm gonna catch it soon.
Hey Joe, you walked into it though. I do know who KT is for real, and I literally do have a tape. I got some stuff. I just can't play it right now. I don't have none of the equipment to play it.
I'm gonna slap the VCR at your hand soon. All right. That's all for the game. We're looking forward to game 3.
Monday night.
Monday?
Yeah.
Like they're doing travel. So it's Monday night.
Yep.
Game 3.
So Asa, you gonna be watching the game and on Monday night while you're doing the show.
Yep.
And we'll be doing the same thing Wednesday,
Wednesday,
Yep. Wait. The show will not take over the fun bag. I don't care what they try to do. They try to do what they want to.
Yeah, especially if the Knicks playing, we're gonna keep on pushing.
The South has spoken.
Get that right, doggone it. All right, wait a minute.
Yep. And Paul Wall got a new album out, so yeah, the South got something to say.
We see. I done opened the door. I done Sammy Sosa one for the VP. He said, "Coach got an 8-track player in that 67 Ford Fairlane." The Ivan brothers on repeat. Hey man, Hey, tell me, VP, that you don't listen to Caravan of Love. I dare you. I dare you to say you don't listen to Caravan of Love. Now, talk that trash if you want to. I dare you to say that. You try to lie and say I never heard it before. I cuss you out right on this show.
Shoot, his granddaughter's doing her thing now. Alexia Isley.
Okay, Carletta will agree with y'all. Nothing stopping the fun bag on Wednesday. Yeah, nothing stopped the bag. The bag goes on. The bag is universal.
Oh, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about the NBA at length and everything around the NBA. It is halftime on the Red and Red Sports Show. When we come back, we're going to do the Braves report. We're going to do 5 for 5. And then we're going to finish up the show. And we're going to have other things to talk about. But for right now, we're going to pause for the calls and take a halftime break. And we'll be back in about, give us a couple minutes. And we'll be right back. Keith comes up. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. As soon as I get back up to the top. We are back. Red Sports Show. Like I said, we just took a break, took a pause for the calls. Halftime, we're talking about the NBA finals, which is 2-0 for the New York Knickerbockers, as they call them. Will things change Monday? We will see. And we will have of course, we'll be live updating it and just imagining what that crowd is going to be like. Ace, do you think there's going to be violence at the game? All right. H.O. is back. H.O., do you think there's going to be any kind of issues at the game Monday with all those people that's going to be there?
Say it again now.
When I said they were there.
Any violence or anything at the game with the Spurs and the Knicks in the Garden?
You say, will there be some?
Uh-huh.
No, I don't think so.
Think there's gonna be a lot
but
of.
But we do need to point out that the dude who ran out on the floor to take a selfie with Wemby, if that's how you want to get rich, it might be worth it because the video he made $92,000 off a video,
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's a nice $100,000. You ain't hurt nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he got banned from all sports. I guess he ain't worried about that.
That's fine.
He chilling. He ain't worried about me.
Is that worth it?
Nah, not really. In the long scheme of things, now if you can take that $100,000 and flip it a couple of times.
Coach, I
But
done went to my snack bag.
Oh, not the Chesapeake.
Yep, Pepperidge Farm, yes sir.
You go to Pepperidge Farm, that's letting you know something. All right. What were you saying, Asa? What were you saying, Asa?
I don't know if you heard me.
I don't know if you hear me
I
either.
don't think so. Coach, you there?
Yeah, we here. Well, we're waiting on you. The sound must be
I don't
off.
know. Coach, you there?
Yeah. We can't hear you.
He can't hear us.
Oh no, he can't hear us.
Yeah, that's something on his end.
No.
Asa, can you hear me?
Yeah, he's fine.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you.
Okay, there you go. Now you back now.
I don't know if Coach is hearing us.
I can hear everybody.
I can hear everybody.
All
right.
I hope y'all hearing Mississippi State Cowbells because they running through Georgia right now.
They show up 5-0 already in the first inning. And they banging off the wall.
I hope Red ain't at reciter cutting up.
Oh, it's second inning, I mean, but they banging off the walls, I tell you. All right, let's jump into it.
I think Coach talking, but I don't think he realized we can't hear him.
Hey, Joe, can you hear me?
You can hear Coach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear him. I just hear you.
All right. We're going to jump into the Braves report. You talk about them there, Atlanta Braves.
It's game time. It's GT.
There we go.
Well, the Braves had a pretty good week this week. Everybody was shocked that Chris Sale got
Are we there, Coach?
Huh? Everybody was shocked that Chris Sale got rocked the other day, which was very uncharacteristic. You know, nobody.
I'm gonna go out and come back in. Maybe it's me.
Would have thought that he could do his get damaged like that. H.O., what you think about the Braves?
I think they surprised everybody. I just hope they don't get to the trade deadline and screw this momentum up.
I think that's a fear that everybody's thinking about at this point. Will they go to the championship? Get to the playoffs and fade away? That's what everybody's scared of.
Because you got to think, before the season started, when the Dogs got all them players signed, we just knew that the Dogs were going to be the runaway favorite in the National League.
Yep.
New York Mets got a $300 million payroll. The Phillies not too far behind, but the Braves 10 games up.
Uh-huh.
With a what is it, 672 winning percentage right now?
Somewhere up there.
666, 672 or something like that. But
.672 HO.
yeah, so we may need to play that number tonight.
3 in the box, straight and back, right?
Yeah. 6-7-2 straight box. Let's go. But I think that what's the most surprising thing is the pitching has held up, and the pitching has been the catalyst of this whole season right now. And we thought this was going to be the weakest part of the Braves team.
And that's why I say go out and get another arm, because I don't know how long. You don't know how long it's gonna last. I want to be able to win it. I rather be able to win a game 2-1 than try to win a game 7-6. You know what I'm saying?
So my question to you, and me and Cubs were having this talk yesterday. Would you rather go out and sign Scooble and rent him for the rest of the year with a chance of him not signing back, though he's making $32 million this year? So you know he's gonna ask for more if he get to the World Series. Or is it worth that risk?
They got it. To see the part that people don't understand with the one thing the Braves got in their back pocket is they got the money because of the way they built the battery. So they just don't spend the money outright like how, say, the Dodgers do. But if you're talking about winning another championship, be the second one in 5 years? The last one they won was 2021.
Yep.
Then you go ahead and cut that check for a pitcher. I don't cut the check for a bat, but I cut the check for a pitcher.
Yeah. Let's be honest. I'm in talks. Me and Byron Allen are in talks to take over the battery. So y'all might as well. I got a good backer behind me. We're gonna buy us some pitchers. We're gonna find some pitchers. We're gonna be just like playing fantasy baseball. We're gonna go out and get all the pitchers that can throw.
Or if you don't get a coach in HO, if you don't get a starting pitcher, you definitely get you somebody in that bullpen that can eat up some innings now through the summer. So you kind of keep the guys you got right now fresh. Because that's pretty much what they did in that last game against that last game they lost to Toronto. That was a bullpen game. They didn't start a starting pitcher. They just threw guys out there to see if we can get through. Just to save our arms, because you up 10 games. 8.5 against Philly or whatever. But for the most part, you up double-digit games. So there's a game here and there. You'd be like, you know what? Let's save our arms. Then if you don't get you a starting pitcher, you definitely got to go get you a guy that can start, but it may be more of a middle reliever to eat up innings over the summer.
Yeah, what's the name scares me? I love him to death, but Iglesias scares me. He could be on.
Yeah. He be walking too many guys for me.
Yeah, he throwing gopher balls. I'm like, come on, Rafael. They gonna mess around, and you're gonna be getting ice caught on you, dog. I'm sorry.
Well, let me ask you this: another arm. What about Chapman? Along with, if you can get Chapman and the bat to go along after the trade deadline.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
You can still bring it for. I'll give you a good solid inning or two. Yeah.
Because you got two righties coming out the bullpen. You don't really have a left-handed closer.
Yeah, close. Yeah.
So if you get Chapman and the Iglesias going down the stretch in the playoffs, you got Chapman for Freddie and Ohtani.
That's true. Yeah, you gotta start sizing up with the Dodgers, right? You got to start putting together what you're gonna do against them, because more than likely that's going to be who you're going to see in the NLCS, right? So you're right. You got a point there, Ho.
I guess I'm more. I mean, I like the pitcher. I'm more of an offensive guy. I like to see you beat people in the ground, and then you pitching just hold them down.
The thing about that, Coach, though, is, and one thing about baseball, man, these numbers, because the season's so long, and these numbers, you are who you are, right? At some point, you're going to be who you are. And so I don't care how great of a hitter you are. at some point, them numbers gonna start showing up for who you really are. I.e., look at Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge be having a crazy regular season. AL MVP, home run leader, breaking the record, all kind of stuff, even though they're in that little league park. But when it gets to the playoffs, his back get real quiet.
Hey, but let me ask you this then.
Mainly because of pitching.
I think the question is this. How much are you willing to give up if you're the Braves to prepare yourself for a World Series run? Because you got J.R. Ritchie, you got Caminetti. I mean, you got like your top 3 pitching prospects. Somebody gonna want at least one of them. Are you willing to give up some pitching?
Oh, I mean, that's what Detroit's gonna ask back. If you talk about trying to get Struble, they're gonna want a prospect back. So yeah, I say this, Coach. I say this, HO. In any league, a championship gives you 2 years with your fan base. And the Braves fan base is so loyal, a championship will give you 5 years. You know what I mean? So before you start hearing any kind of real rumble.
I would say this. If we hadn't won one already, if we had won the 95 one, then, that's a different story.
Correct. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, even with that 95 one that they won, granted they went back 2 more times. But then they won the pennant like 15 years in a row. So even though but then you started hearing the rumblings about 2019 or so, and then they won the one in 2019 they had the great year, the 100 plus wins and lost in the first round, and then in 2021 they were a wild card and won the championship. So you started hearing the rumblings right about then. I think now you might start hearing the rumblings with the team being as good as they are. Why not go for a World Series? Don't get cheap with your pockets, right? So
we'll see how they handle it. Hopefully they balance it out. It just got to be a balancing act.
The other thing too, HO is, and Coach, I say win a championship now because I got a funny feeling. I still got a funny feeling baseball gonna have a strike in a year or 2, so it ain't gonna matter. We ain't gonna see baseball. So why not the last thing that you remember seeing baseball for a year? So is the Braves winning? If you're a Braves fan,
yeah.
Because I don't think they're gonna come to an agreement with this salary cap and all. I don't think they're gonna come to an agreement with that.
Yeah, that's what we need to talk about is that baseball agreement that's coming up really, really soon.
So win a World Series now. If you're a Braves organization, knowing that you might have a year or so to sit on that one because it's not going to be a season. And if you're the Braves ownership, you still making money because people will still come to the Battery while they trying to figure out an agreement. You just go ahead and start throwing concerts down there.
So we got Caminetti, he's 19, J.R. Ritchie, he's 22, and Owen Murphy, he's 22. So those are the top 3 pitching prospects for the Atlanta Braves. And then you got shortstop Alex Lodich, he's 22, and Tate Southsense, and he's 19. So those are the top 5 prospects for the Braves. 3 pitchers and 2 shortstop.
Which are all 3 of them righties or 1 lefty, 2 righties? What you got with the pitching?
Caminetti is a lefty and the other 2 righties.
I'm getting rid of one of the righties. You always want to keep you a lefty in the bullpen and on deck. So I'm getting rid of one of the righties.
J.R. Ritchie is he's already up here. He's already pitched in the major league, so he's already got some major league experience. So some teams already see him. So if anything, he might be the one to lead. But Owen Murphy may be the long turn went down the road.
Yeah, so the left hand is 19. You hold on to that.
Yeah, Caminetta is 19. He left him.
You hold on to that. You get rid of him because you're trying to break the seal for something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, that's the Braves report. We're looking forward to seeing what they're doing today, and they got a series, I think, with the Pirates right now. And then
Michael Harris went out the game. Just a note, he went out the game in the 9th inning last night with tightness in his back, but he is projected to play this afternoon.
Well, they need all hands on deck. He may need to go save Georgia because Georgia getting raked. Pretty bad. But I'm not really no telling you. All right. Moving on, it's time for 5 for 5. We got 5 topics. We got different opinions on each one. We're gonna let everybody have their say on their topics. And when the VP said, also remember the Braves don't want to finish in first place. They're gonna try to finish in first place. Hopefully. And the VP said cue the Loonies. So when the Loonies comes on, it's time. So I can pull them up. He gave the signal. 5 topics. And we're gonna discuss each topic. And then we're gonna give our opinion. There you go. Hey Joe, I'm coming at you first, and because you are a Falcons fan. I'm gonna come to you, see what you think about this. Drake London gets paid. Did he get paid too much?
I mean, the outsiders gonna say that he's probably overpaid for him, but in this situation, I think being the Falcons, you had to make this move and had to make this deal. So I'm agreeing with this, with the Falcons making this move. So I agree with it.
Ace Brown, did the Falcons pay him too much?
They paid him the market, and his numbers suggest that he should get paid that. So you always want to pay a guy now before the market gets reset.
All right.
The Cowboys always paying too late.
The Cowboys are deep in the hole with their payments.
But the inconsistency that we've had at quarterback for the last few years, and he's still putting up numbers. However you want to look at it, his numbers are top 7 in the league, if I'm not mistaken. And in some categories, Drake, top
4.
And I'm about to say in some categories probably top 5, so top 4. So, but he's not being paid as much as the top 3 guys, but he's at the top of the guys in 5 and 6. So he's right where he's supposed to be, which is the market.
He's number 2.
In categories combined.
Oh no, I'm talking about wide receiver. He's number 2 behind Justin Jefferson. I mean, Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
So, as far as this contract, you're saying, right? Yeah, okay, which is still fine. I mean, it's the market. He's not. This is where Minnesota's going to have a problem. I don't know when Jefferson comes up, but Jefferson, like, man, I know I'm a better wide receiver than him.
Yeah, you got Jamar Chase at 40, and then Drake 35.5, and then Jefferson 35 million even, and then I forget who's number 4.
Probably out there in Seattle.
CD Lamb.
Oh, it's my bad, CD Lamb and Jacob. But what I was also saying, HO, when I said his numbers, I was meaning I didn't realize he was now number 2 pay wise, but his numbers still justify him getting that money because he's top 5 in all categories, right? Catching, yards, all that kind of stuff. So it's not like sometimes you say that with coach asking that they pay him too much. I can't say no because his numbers match up there with Jefferson, with Chase, and Jigma, and a couple other guys. But other than Jefferson,
that's what an unstable quarterback position.
And that's what I'm getting at. Unlike Chase, and even say, our quarterback position is nowhere near as solid as some of those other guys' quarterback positions have been over the last few years. So they paid him just right.
But I think also says that the Atlanta organization is this leadership is about keeping their players around and moving forward with what they got as far as the core. If they sign Bijan next, then that's gonna say a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yeah, you got to put him in there. All right. The VP said light skin is winning in the ATL now. BBC is back. The Brother Beige Club is back. So Drake London, he's back in the house. And he also said Drake London must have Kirk Cousins age. I don't think anybody got Cousins age.
Kirk Cousins agent's Hall of Fame. He's a made man. Goated.
Well earned despite inconsistent quarterback play. That truly means you're a dog. You're a dog. All right, dog. All right. Next topic, Asa Brown. Let me ask you this. What do you think of Odell Beckham returning to New York to play for them New York Giants?
A money grab.
You don't feel like he can help the Giants?
Nah. He gonna wind up being a scapegoat when this season goes left because of all the turmoil in the locker room because of their quarterback.
Now, he did make up with the net. Now, him and the net had a relationship, and he made up with him. So, we'll see.
But at this point, tell me what Odell does now at this late stage in his career. What is he like? What is he gonna bring to a young quarterback? Like.
I think Odell Beckham got at least one-handed catch in him. And then he's gonna stop.
Or it tells me that Neighbors is further away from being healthy than not.
Yeah. I think he's gonna be motivated. H.O., what do you think about it? Odell Beckham.
I agree that this probably is a money grab, like H said, but more importantly, this is a marketing ploy. Odell Beckham brings eyes to the TV, and he brings marketability to the state of New York. So this is all about marketing. Mm-hmm. I mean, what's the best way to keep your eyes on the Giants? You bring Odell Beckham back with a new head coach in Harbaugh. Yeah, this ain't nothing but this is a marketing strategy.
Yep.
This ain't nothing but this is a social media grab right here.
Did you see what just happened, H.O.?
If it works out, cool. If it don't, we tried.
Yeah, H.O.
No, what happened?
Home run again.
Oh no!
Crushing. Georgia. They bet like you said. They bet over red. Ain't nowhere near TV.
I know Georgia Tech. They went out in the first round. Now here comes Georgia finna stumble out of this thing. But anyway, this Odell Beckham thing. This is a marketing ploy.
Come watch the Giants and come watch Odell.
What better way to bring back Odell while the Knicks are in the NBA Finals, right?
Yeah.
Come on, New York trying to grab all the headlines. Then you got Jay-Z doing a freestyle, doing what do they have a little so it's New York all over the place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
why not have the momentum going, sign Odell back while the Knicks are in the finals and Jay-Z is getting headlines for his freestyle.
Yeah, one of these days I'm a challenge Jay-Z in a freestyle. I don't think he got me beat, but you know, he's more popular than I am, so no problem. I'm gonna catch him on a bad day.
No comment.
All right.
Put that King T tape to work, huh?
Oh Lord, you know what? I'm gonna put you. You gotta have All right, the VP said we've been done with Beckham. He just chilling now. Darcy gonna hang out with Odell on one of those boat trips you want to put in with the team. No, you don't. Don't do that, young man. Don't make yourself look bad going on one of those boat trips because you really gonna catch hit. You think you kidding me now? Beckham was brought back for, like y'all said, for fanfare and deflection on darts done behind. Yeah. And the VP said New York is winning. Hove dragging Drake looking like Sideshow Bob. Stephen A. Smith winning. Knicks on the come up, might be sealing the deal. Dart let some of his racism ooze out. Beckham about to assist to the New York player. And you also got to look at the Yankees. The Yankees are playing well. Then you got the New York Liberty, who are kind of quiet, but they winning. And they're going to be back at full strength soon. So, yeah, this could be New York here, without a doubt. And the VP said UGA might be heading home like the Ramblin' Rig. Yeah, they ain't looking good for the Bull Puppies. They getting stomped into the ground, but hey, that's another thing. It's just 2 out of 3. So, VP said Yankees gonna flame out. Judge Judy will fall to in October. You mess with Judge Judy, VP. Judge Judy alone, she's crying. All right. Don't have to worry about this guy anymore. Russell Wilson has retired and joined CBS. H.O., that is a good move by Russell Wilson.
You gotta know when to fold him. You gotta know when to fold him. He just keep his house in New York and work for CBS.
Did you see where he had an offer from the Jets to be the backup behind Geno Smith?
No, I didn't see that, but
he getting paid the exact same money to be in the booth. I take the booth every time before I go to the Jets.
Yep. If he had gone to the Jets, he wouldn't be able to walk to the booth. So they'd be popping him. Geno will be out, and then Russell will be taking the lick. So yeah, I know Sierra ain't worried because Sierra said I can do music now. We can go wherever we want to live and go live. He got to travel with CBS, but I'm sure she ain't worried. But yeah, Nate Burleson, CBS's lead guy on the show, lobbied for Russell Wilson. So he wanted him on there, and he got his.
Did you take the Matt Ryan play?
Yeah, to get Matt Ryan place him right on to the Falcons and to be the president. So he had to get somebody with that knew the game, and Russell Wilson knows the game. Now, one word, yes or no? Is Wilson a Hall of Famer? H.O.
No.
Ace.
Unfortunately, no.
All right. We'll see how that plays out. If he does get there. Next topic. The crazy one. AJ Brown finally traded. I got his wish. He is going to he's with the New England Patriots. He has left the circus that he called, I guess I don't know if it's a circus, there was one with him there, the Philadelphia Eagles. Asa, will the Philadelphia Eagles miss AJ Brown?
Addition by subtraction, no.
You think they can still
I think they'll go back to doing what oh my God, what's his name? Man, what's the quarterback for Philadelphia? Hurts. They'll go back to doing what he does best. They run the ball, play action, and he's gonna be throwing the ball 17 to 22 times a game. When they got AJ, it made a focus on having to throw to him the ball a whole lot. That's just not where Hurts' game is at. He's not a volume passer. So that's why I call it addition by subtraction.
All right. Hey, Joe.
Well, first, I hope AJ ain't related to Asa. Second, I think it works for both teams. AJ said he don't know why him and Hurts didn't get along, but either way, he's out, and Philadelphia can move on, and and Brown can move on with the Patriots. Now he's gonna be under some Patriot ways restrictions. I wonder how many books he gonna read now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if his library card is working up that way.
And Boston.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, there's never going. He know exactly why. Isn't it? Jealousy is a funny thing, man. And I don't care what nobody say. When Hurts got that money, and that young lady who was his agent got that money, and she's easy on the eyes. I just, you know what I mean? I just feel like it had nothing. What was going on there had nothing to do with football. It had everything to do outside of the game. So I don't know how you complain and you make it to a Super Bowl. You made it to 2 Super Bowls and you win one of them, right? And before then, you couldn't even scratch the playoffs in Tennessee. Like, I just don't understand. You know what I mean? I don't understand the thought process. To me, it had nothing to do with football for AJ Brown. And yes, my last name is Brown, so I know how them Browns can be. Like I said, James Brown, Bobby Brown, Nino Brown,
That's corruption.
Chris Brown, and then me. So I know how them Browns can get. You know what I mean? I already know it ain't got nothing to do with football. And AJ know why they didn't get along, but he know he can't say it because it'll put him in a bad spotlight.
All right, the VP said, going back to Russell Wilson, folks will still have negative things to say about Russell Wilson. Bruh keeps on winning. I love the move. He's camera ready, very articulate. Had to look for TV. Do your thing, boy. I can't wait till he does a piece on The Call. Interview Pete Carroll and ask him what was he thinking on that play. That would be a very interesting interview right there if they actually do that and then let him talk about it.
He probably should have been like,
believe me, it's in the card.
Yeah.
He probably should have been like, I should have said my helmet went out, communication went out, and I won't call that. Same thing Matt Ryan should have did when they told him to throw the ball. He should have been like, my helmet communication went out. I'm not running that play.
Yeah. Alexis here, good afternoon, Alexis. He said Russell is a Hall of Famer, guys. He may not be a first ballot, but his numbers and rings suggested. That's going to be an interesting debate as it comes to that time, whether he's a Hall of Famer or not. The VP said Hurts has a very nice looking female squad around his business dealings, and his wife is a looker as well. Brown is miffed about a side piece that was someone else's side piece. Yeah.
I just said, who said that?
The VP.
Look, me and VP on the same wavelength. Like I said, it ain't got nothing to do with. Hey, the other thing about AJ Brown's gonna be interesting because this quarterback for New England, this is the second year or third year, so he's still young. I want to see, to your point, Ho, is he gonna pull a book out and start reading the book when old boy have a couple of bad games or old boy misses him, overthrows him, or underthrows him? I want to see how he acts with the white boy. Yeah, I'm going there with the white boy. I want to see how he acts.
All right. He also said, AC, you need to control your peaks. AJ making the Browns look bad.
Hey, I already told you. I know how the Browns go. James Brown was running up on people's stages back in the 50s and 60s. He was running up in there, tear down your whole show.
Asa, do you need to translate for James? When James was going there, he's like, James, how's everything going? How was he?
Yeah. That was I'm coming to take your woman.
James come to the picnic with 4 long potato salad. So everybody out. They said, James, you made the potato salad. I potato salad good. Hey. PP said, I agree with Alexis. R-Dub is not a first balloter. He said he want to see. Oh yeah, here we go. You're like y'all. You and the VP must have been studying together or something. Streets made when things are going south. I bet he sits in the corner like a good old boy. Sounds about right.
Yep. That's what I want to see. And the funny thing is, I want to see how the media treats him when he's acting on his behavior. If they gonna say, "Oh, that's the Patriots way, they got him right" or whatever. Nah, AJ Brown, you a sucker. That's what you should be called. You a sucker.
That's how we think. Great minds.
Asa, the people want to know which character of the Browns do you fit up under? Which crazy of the Browns do you fit up under?
I told hey Joe, they didn't hear my list. I'm gonna give my list again. James Brown, Bobby Brown, Chris Brown, Nino Brown. No. James Brown, Nino Brown, Bobby Brown, Chris Brown, then Asa Brown. You know what I mean? I'm 5. I'm at the end. I'm the least one you got to worry about.
Don't throw in Mr. Brown for Mr. Brown. You ain't through yet. You don't get him.
Well, Mr. Brown, then me. I'm whatever the list is. I'm last on the list. You know, I gotta give the forefathers their just due. I gotta respect the elders. Other than Chris Brown, but Chris Brown's an anomaly.
All right. Last question. Last topic. The one that took headlines. Myles Garrett got traded to the Rams. Myles Garrett said, the Rams said, hey, like them folks say, we pushing all our cards in the middle. Our chips in the middle. And we going for broke this year. They paid Matthew Stafford all that money. They got Devontae Smith and Puka Nuka. And now they said the defense, they get Trent McDuffie. Those guys. And now the preeminent defensive pass rusher in the NFL, Myles Garrett, is with the Rams. H.O., question. What percentage do you get the Rams of winning the Super Bowl right now? Percentage-wise.
50%.
50?
Yeah.
Eight, what percentage?
In the NFC,
No, I'm talking Super Bowl. We gonna skip
Yeah, I
the
know. I guess, but I'm just gonna in my mind go through.
Okay.
So they definitely should win the NFC West. So that means you're gonna get you're gonna get at least one game at home, right?
Yeah.
Playoff game at home. Um, they're better than anything in the NFC East. They're better than anything in the NFC South. They're better than anything in the NFC North. I guess I thought 50% might be too high, but when I kind of talk it out, I got to get in the car with H.O.
All right.
Now, if Aaron Donald comes back,
Oh, my God.
75.
Yeah.
They only made this move because of Seattle.
Yeah. VP, I'm not VP. The VP had a message for you, Asa. James, Bobby, Nino, Chris, AJ, and Asa. That family reunion about to be lit.
Hey, don't bring no cards and don't bring no Hennessy. And if you bring some Hennessy, bring the white Hennessy for me.
It's coming. It's coming.
Tables will get flipped.
Furniture will be moving.
But yeah.
He said, I give the Rams credit for going all in. I'm not mad at them. Stan Kroenke is putting his money where his mouth is. All right. He said Myles Garrett just gave the Rams a 60% chance of winning the bowl. And he said Seattle is cringing from his move. My 49ers won't be stopping them either. We couldn't even stop the Sea Chickens. Rams are going for broke. I love to see it. That could be an interesting matchup. Trent Williams against Myles Garrett. Stay tuned. The Earth may move on that one.
Shoot.
If Williams at full speed and Garrett at full speed, the Earth will be shaking on that one because that's going to be a good one.
The 49ers need to look into hiring a new trainer and medical staff because them boys over there in the Bay Area stay hurt. As much as I don't like Shanahan for the nonsense he did here, I feel for him when they have been the last couple of years where he just loses. They lose a guy in the biggest. They lose the middle linebacker in the Super Bowl, pull his hamstring, run off the sideline. They lose the quarterback in the NFC Championship game, pulls his elbow muscle. I didn't know the elbows had a muscle. He pulled some, you know what I mean, the elbow strain in the middle in the middle of the first quarter. Like they have had some of the worst injury lucks that I can remember over the last few years. So I feel like the most important thing San Fran can do is hire a trainer and a medical staff.
All right, the VP said the Rams and the Bears in the NFC Championship game. The winner of that game takes the bowl, wins the bowl, Super Bowl. AJ will be that space partner that will renege, though I don't trust him. AJ Brown, dog. Y'all Brown.
Hey, coach, I'm gonna. Can I say this about the Rams picking up Myles Garrett? It reminds me of when Green Bay went all in and got the Minister of Defense from Philadelphia.
Reggie White, yeah.
And it was like he demanded 3 guys on that O line to have eyes on. I think Myles Garrett gonna be the same way in the NFC West. Like he's not a double team, it's a triple team.
7-5, coach.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that Reggie White told him, "Hey, I'm coming. What you gonna do? You gonna stop me?"
Yeah.
Listen, I got something for all that. Listen.
So I think and then the Rams, granted they make all that stuff saying, F them picks and all that kind of stuff or whatever. But they draft well with the limited picks that they do be having late rounds or whatever. But Puka's what, a 5th round pick?
Puka, yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like they draft and develop well. So it's something about that defense that they like for them to be like, you know what? If we add this to this defense, we good. So I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna be the first one to say it. Talking about H, talking about saying stuff to get ahead of the game. I'm gonna say the Rams might have a top 5 defense. They nickname, they might be a no-name defense. I don't think nobody. Well, you mentioned McDuffie, but I don't think outside of them two, I don't think nobody can name anybody on their defense.
I tell you what, like you said though, if the Rams get Aaron Donald, then that's going to be totally unfair for the NFL right there.
The NFL might. If the Rams try that, coach, the NFL might do what the NBA did to Chris Paul when he was supposed to go to the Lakers. They might veto that. They might veto that move. They be like, listen now, y'all do a little too much. Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett, they trying to get somebody killed.
And then they showed Aaron Donald just tossing weights like they were paper. Like,
still.
I mean, like, wow. You put them two coming at you. And the VP said that Garrett immediately upgraded the Rams defense and said the Rams draft diamonds in the rough on a regular.
Boy, listen.
They get guys left and right sideways, and they just come in and do their damage. And they keep Matthew Stafford upright. Good Lord, those guys, Puka Nuka and Allen's gonna get open. And at tight end, then you got Tutu gone. They got somebody else take his place though. They are going to be one of the teams to watch for sure, big time, coming up in the season this year. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's 5 for 5. We have 5 topics. 5. We talked about them at length, and we were able to discuss all of them. Now, here's a question, and I just thought about it. And it came to my mind. Will the Bears fall victim, yes or no, to the Madden jinx? Because what's name is on the cover? They got the QB on the cover. Will the Bears fall victim to the Madden jinx?
I hope not. If they fall victim, it's because they moving to Indiana.
Yeah, the Indiana Bears.
Indiana Bears.
The Hoosier Bears. Oh, I can't wait to make fun.
Yeah, it's Hammond, Indiana. That's what it is.
Hey, I can't wait to make fun of my co-host with that. He a Bears fan. The Madden curse is a thing, but I think what's the TV show? What's the TV show? What's the TV show they make them do now?
Hard Knocks.
I think Hard Knocks is more of a curse than the Madden cover. So I'll say no.
Yeah, I say no too, but that move to Indiana is gonna be tough.
Asa, the VP said, and I quote, let me see if I can find it. Pull back a little bit. He said, Asa, you already giving your cousin the side eye, AJ. Can't even call it books correctly. sitting on those hearts, cutting over you as his partner.
Yep. talking about he got 3 in a possible. He wanted got 5. We bumping heads and everything.
The setup gonna take place. It's gonna be sad to watch. Not the spades game. VP said if I was Caleb, I would refuse the Madden cover. It's too late now. He already on the cover. And VP said they're gonna be called the Bloomington Bears. Or he also call them the Hammond Golden Bears. So
you need to change that C to an I.
No, not the Fort Wayne Grizzlies. Oh my goodness, I hope they ain't that bad. All right, we had the coming toward the close of the show. We always ask a question: who has the right to do what? And everybody has rights, but we want them to know they got the right to do something else. So, HO, who got the right to do what and why?
As Ford mentioned early in the show, AA, you have the right to get this thing right going into the trade deadline and moving forward toward the playoffs and World Series. You got a 10-game league. Now it's time to prepare for the run of the century. Let's get to the World Series by making the right move.
Asa, who has the right to do what and why?
Man, I should have mentioned this earlier as my not so happy because Indiana beat the Dream earlier this week. So Atlanta Dream, you have the right to do something to get Indiana out of your head. They are not better than you all, but they seem to have your number. And so I don't know what that needs to happen or what needs to be done. But you cannot be losing games to a inferior team like the Indiana Fever. But you're still number 1 in the East, though. But had a rough week.
Yeah, they gave Angel Reese a nickname that I can't repeat on the show because we're a family show. I said, okay, now y'all going too far. You got something to do with Grease. And I said, no problem. We're gonna leave that alone, but that game, the Fever played probably their best game, and their big 3 showed out.
Best game of the season for them so far.
Alicia Gray, she struggled, and Ryan Howell struggled big time. I don't know what was going on with her. She couldn't find it. Oh, another home run. Well, that's foul.
It's foul.
I think Indiana is just in their head. I think it's just it's a mental thing when they go up against Indiana now.
Let's see. The VP said the Spurs had a right to play smarter down the stretch. You up against it here in the New York City. Y'all might be heading back to Texas to make vacation plans. Oh Lord, go to Galveston. You know you ain't got that far to go. You know the Galveston.
They can just walk over to Mexico. They're right there.
Go on the river walk and just take your time and don't bother nobody. Caitlin Clark fan. That's what he said. You had a right to get your head out of your end. Your girl don't play anybody's defense. I blame the Dream coach for not taking it to Clark, making her defend hard. The rest of the league has her figured out. My girl Veronica Burton salivates when she knows Clark is on the docket. Yeah, that may be true, but Clark still put up some numbers. 17 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. That accounts for over 30-something points right there. So they better learn how to stop her from driving too. Cause she knows how to run that. She knows how to do offense. She don't do nothing else. And then Raven Johnson comes in and does her thing. So Indiana not gonna win it all because you still got my girl when she come back. everybody might as well get ready to step aside and wonder what second place is gonna be like. And that's the Pizza Collier for the Minnesota Lynx. And they got Olivia Miles there too. Yeah, it's gonna be rough on everybody. When Collier
Olivia Miles didn't get no dope moment this week. What's up with that? She had 28 points and a stat line of 28, 8, and 5 or something like that.
Yeah, we all got in the car with what's his name, because he was tearing the ball up. Yeah, Miles should have got some love on the backside.
She could have got an honorable mention or something.
Yeah, because she is the rookie of the year right now, and possibly going forward for the rest of the year unless something happens. She is the rookie of the year. She came to the NBA and let everybody know why y'all. Who that had a chance to draft her? And that was the Dallas Wings, but they got AZ Fudd. Fudd has come on playing a little better, but Miles is the truth. And to go to somebody like Minnesota who already loaded, woo, that's gonna be hard on everybody. That's why they up there. BP say Indy won't win it because they're not deep in the paint, and Clark doesn't play defense. Indy was a game 5 heading to the finals last season without Clark. BP, you just saying you don't like Caitlin Clark. I mean, is that what you're trying to say? Miles is the truth for sure. She's probably the rookie of the year. Of course she is. But VP, obviously you don't like Caitlin Clark. Is there a particular reason you don't like her, other than the fact you think she don't play defense? Because there got to be something. Because I see guys online do whole soliloquies on Clark. Like they just can't stand her. I'm like, dog, she didn't give you autograph? Let's see. I like CC offensively, not defensively. Okay. HO and Asa, I want to thank you all for pinch hitting, coming in. Always welcome, no matter what happens. It's almost like we don't want to call you guests anymore because y'all are almost going to be part of the show. We pinch hit back for each other. And we do everything for each other back and forth. We love talking sports. So
yep.
It's always
yes, sir.
And I'm making it my mission if I can get healthy. I still want to have a summit. Yeah, I don't care if it's at the Big Easy, the Big Grill, the Cookout, the Hall of Fame. I don't care where it is.
So we need to do Big Easy next Saturday then. Even if it's not a cause game Wednesday could be the end of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think we get the 5 though. We get to at least 5.
So 5 will be Friday.
Friday, yeah. We get to at least 5. It's 2-2-1-1-1, right?
Great show.
Yeah.
The VP said, "Great show. Have a blessed weekend. Stay safe." Thank you, VP, for coming in.
Yeah. All right, VP.
Always.
See you Wednesday, buddy.
We're gonna see, but my summit is gonna be. I want to have a summit, and I'm gonna tell you who all I want at the summit. I'm calling names. That's here: Ace Brown, Ho, Rev, Red, Maceo, Glaze, Uncle Steve, all of us to come together one time and just find a nice spot. If it's Big East, just to chop it up and talk sports and eat and just have one big show. I want that to happen. I don't know if we can.
How about we call it a sports summit?
There you go.
Yeah.
Call it a sports summit.
And if that establishment next to the Big Easy, we get something to look at while we talking.
You done changed the game already. God, dog.
Hey, and then you say, can anybody tell me the name of the place?
I can't. Listen, that's one of those places, HO, either you know or you don't know. Everybody ain't supposed to know.
No, the only thing y'all know is called, and for y'all say it's called the blackout because it's not always black.
Yeah.
Hey. There's all kind of sports be going on.
Yeah, all kind of sports.
Good halftime break. call it entertainment, right? That's why we.
Oh Lord. But anyway, yeah. One of these days we all just get together. I wouldn't care where it is, and we could do a summit. And like I said, eat good, talk sports, laugh, and we gonna laugh. It ain't gonna be no way around it. We gonna laugh, and ain't no egos at the door. We need to check them at the door. And I don't know if I left anybody out that's around here that's doing sports talk. I'll include everybody, and we just all.
We have to bring Smitty and Bob in too.
That's right. That's right. Smitty and Bob. That's right. I forgot about them. And D Will, if he could come.
Yeah.
Hancock.
D Will, E-Dub.
E-Dub, Hancock, Big Z.
We just got to put clothing restrictions on D Will.
Uh-oh. I ain't commenting on that. Oh no! That ain't gonna happen. Get Carletta out the house. No.
Yeah. She in Alabama, so she have to get him.
Yeah.
Get her and D Will to come from Alabama and let them ride together.
Yeah, but one of these days it's gonna happen, and we're gonna sit around and just talk. Like I said, gives a good.
And we ought to do it at least once a quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get some good food, good eating, good talking, sit around and let sports topics just fly off the handle. Everybody got something to say, and just sit back and laugh and joke around. And watch Asa get cut, but other than that, I didn't say what I say.
They ain't gotta repeat it.
Right. I don't know what I said. I must have said something wrong. Anyway, don't mess with it. But ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for today. We had a great time. Again, thanking Asa and HO for coming in, helping us out. And we hope to see you back next weekend. We know we're going to hopefully everybody Life Last Death Pass. We see you Wednesday on the sports round table. And then we'll see you next week here if possible. But we're going to be on, hopefully. Like I said, things are moving upward and forward, and hopefully one of us can win the lottery so you can get the Sprinter van, and then you'll see it more than you need to see.
There you go. So my question is this: once we get the Sprinter van, who should be our first interview? I know we're going to South Carolina for Don Staley, but in Atlanta, who should be our first interview?
Bijan?
Walt White?
Walt White?
I'm about to say, depending on what the Bulldogs doing, they coach.
Oh Lord!
We gotta go down to Athens for that.
I got some. I have some hard questions for him. I want to hear some answers about a few things.
Boy, got tired of just like that. Wow. All right, y'all. Hey, Jody, you got any shout outs before we go real quick?
Man, shout out to everybody continue to support Sports Roundtable and the Red and Rail Show and DNA Sports, man. Y'all keep circling this wagon, man. We're going to keep giving y'all what y'all need.
I am jumping on that train as well. Shout out to Coach, the Red Run Show, and also Wednesdays with SRT, and then Mondays 7 to 9 with DNA Sports Talk. So come in, you get your fill, and have a good time, and we chop it up about sports and about what's going on in the world as well. So
yeah,
I so agree.
I agree with both of y'all. One of these days, like I said, we're gonna work it out. But thank y'all for watching us. Thank y'all for coming out. I'm gonna do like Russell Simmons, who said the same thing. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. And see how